Oh, yes, 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 yes. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Back 40 Firewood Friday night live stream. Hope everyone had a great week. I know there was a big snowstorm that hit out east, the East Coast, so hopefully everybody's dug out from that and everyone made it through all right, got plowed out, got taken care of. I don't want to, well, we'll get to back to the snowstorm in a second, but I got to give a shout out to Harry Ellingsworth, that old guy from down there in Florida. He left a little super chat in the pre-show, so we're going to raise our cups up and get this Friday night live stream started with the big Team Woodhound drink, and cheers to Harry and to all of you for tuning in tonight. Cheers, everyone. Oh, so yeah, who got the most snow? I saw some like indications out east in certain places. There's like 30 plus inches of snow in certain areas. Whew, my goodness, we haven't got anything here. We had a little dusting last weekend, and there's still traces of it on the ground here and there, but we've got nothing. Nothing here. 26 inches. Thomas, look at that. Holy moly's. Yeah, that is just a lot of snow. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine having to deal with that. Especially since this is going to be my first year running with the Coyote, moving snow around. Like, I haven't done that yet. I got it last spring, pretty much after all the snow had come. So I got to get used to plowing snow. Hey, Big Bear, how you doing? Just give some quick shout outs here. I see a whole bunch of people outside in Michigan. How are you doing? Uh-oh. We've got a birthday boy in the house. Nathan Ruff. Good evening and happy birthday, my friend. Let's give a little cheers and a birthday toast to Nathan on his birthday tonight. So happy birthday, Nathan. Yeah, it's been another fast week. We've only got, what is it? 4 more days until the days start getting longer. We start gaining sunlight. Can you believe it? We've made it. Dark winter is almost over. Yeah, it's just been crazy because normally, you know, you're like around here, we're buried in snow. You're like waiting for those days to start getting longer, but it's like we haven't even had winter yet. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Oh boy, here we go. So, back by popular demand, because I know everybody likes them. Once again tonight, get ready. We are going to have the Swinging Ladies back in action. And we're going to bring them out to Mr. Outside with Shibe. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers, everyone. Outside with Shibe. I saw Shibe was had the four-wheeler out plowing some snow around. He didn't get as much snow as he thought he was going to, but a lot of other places, they were buried. Buried. Pretty crazy. Saw Surgeon, good evening, my friend. And who else is all in here? Yeah, it's, so, quick little funny story. The other morning, I went out, well, the other afternoon, we had a little bit of a cold spell early in the week. I think on Tuesday we were down to like 9 degrees overnight. And the next day I went out and I was going to start the Coyote up. and I got on it and turned the key so it goes through the glow plug cycle. Goes through, the light comes off. I turn the key, nothing happens. So I got, oh my goodness, what's going on here? So do the cycle again, turn the key, nothing happens. Like not even trying to turn over. It's just like dead. So I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I called up Woodhound Senior, and he was saying something about maybe there's something with one of the safety switches or whatever. And then I went online and found out that a lot of the coyotes have a problem if it gets too cold with the seat sensor, the safety sensor on the seat. So I went back out the next day, and I had to grab the handles on the fenders and pull myself down into the seat. So I was all the way down, and then it would start. So kind of a crazy little experience. I was like, wasn't heavy enough to keep the seat down and get it started. Hey, did I see? Yes, I did see Mr. Delgado. Good evening, my friend. Good evening. And who else is all in here? Timothy Thompson. Good evening, Tim. Tony R., how are you doing, my friend? Yeah. Well, this is the thing, Redneck Ed. I was like, I've been eating all these Christmas cookies. I feel like I'm putting on a little, my winter layers. I was like, how in the heck am I not heavy enough to push this dang seat down? Like, what in the heck is going on? Oh, but anyhow, so I got that all figured out, and now, if it's cold, I just gotta get all the way down in that seat. Oh, and who I just saw another. Hang on here, Bill. I got all of the pine is split. Most of it is stacked. But now I started getting into all of that maple. And if any of you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, today you saw I put up a couple pictures of I had a long day of splitting that maple up. And I had one big pile gathered up, and I got through all that, and there's just a mountain of wood now back there to stack. Pretty crazy. But yeah, I did get some of the pine stacked, and I just ran out of room where I was going to put it, and so I just kept splitting it, putting it into a big pile. And my left shoulder is, I was wondering why it's so dang sore, but it's from throwing pieces of wood off the splitter up onto the pile, because I haven't gotten myself a conveyor yet. I have to find some maybe this summer at an auction. We'll see. Actually, Nathan, surprisingly, this maple is not twisted. I was very pleased to find out that it was not twisted up like that other stuff. And usually when I get those big maples, they do get twisted. Jeffrey, the bundles have kind of dipped way down, but I am still, people are still picking up the stacks, the loose stacks of wood. So last week, Adam from Hometown Acres was here, and then we did a little giveaway with people leaving comments on the live stream video after it posted. And so I went back. I waited till like Sunday. I think it was Sunday evening or maybe Monday. But I did do the random comment picker, and Mega Mike and Ed Jackson were the winners of a Hometown Acres t-shirt. So I'm not sure if you guys are on here. But congratulations once again. And thanks again, Adam from Hometown Acres, for stopping by the Back 40 live stream. It was a pretty good time, I think. I think everybody enjoyed themselves. We even went into overtime. I think the longest live stream we've had to date. Oh, so yeah, that was the t-shirt winners. And then I do also have a little hey, there he is, Richie's Outdoors. Richie sent me a little envelope here. So I'm going to open it up and see just what is inside here. I think I already know because I saw this on Joe's Firewood channel. But I was wondering if you'd be here tonight, Richie. Saw you were splitting some of that big those cherry rounds. All right, so here, Shifty, add this to your sticker collection. Stay cool. All right, and there it is. Richie's Outdoors. Oh, yeah. I got to turn this the right way. Probably hard to see in the light. Richie's Outdoors. Thank you very much, my friend. And yes, the only thing, I always worry about putting stickers on if it's too cold. So, might have to wait for a warmer day and get this on the old Wolf Ridge. So thanks again, Richie. Another sticker added to the Sticker War collection. And I do have, well, I don't have an unboxing to do, but I have something to show you that came earlier this week. That's pretty crazy. Hey, Savage Firewood, how are you doing? So you remember earlier this year, I was Split Fire from up in Canada sent me down one of their wood chippers to try out. And so this past week, this box shows up, and it was a pretty good sized box. Shows up at the door, and I didn't know, what really it was. So I opened it up, and it was a note from Split Fire, and it just said, "Wishing you a happy holiday and a joyful new year. Thank you for your continued support. We look forward to working with you next year. Best wishes from your friends at Split Fire." So they had in the box a couple hats and a Split Fire t-shirt. Ooh. But then what was in the box? Oh boy, check this out. This thing just blew my mind. And it might be difficult to see, but it's like 1/8 steel with like die cut logo of Back 40 Firewood. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, check that out. Oh yeah. So Splitfire, if you are watching, once again, thank you very much, because this thing is freaking awesome. It's got little holes in it to hang it. I just got to find a place to put it. But yeah, it's like, I think it's eighth inch thick steel. It's pretty heavy duty, but so that is pretty dang sweet. Yeah, it was a surprise because I had no idea that, they were sending that down. Now, like I said, I just got to find a place for it. What is this? Orlin Brummer. I've been seeing some comments about something about warming my seat. So yes, I don't know if Splitfire, if you guys are watching or not. I never know who's watching. They always say you never know who's watching. So if you're watching Splitfire, thank you very much. Very nice. And speaking of who's watching, if you are new here tonight, or if you're back and you maybe tune in for the first time last week or a week ago or so, a few weeks ago, welcome. And before you leave, go over to back40firewood.com and check out the Woodhounds map of the world. I might show that. Actually, I'll show that a little bit later, but oh boy. Hey, look who's here. In the Woodyard is on the live stream tonight. How you doing, Chris? I've got a couple big piles of split wood. Just waiting for you if you want to stop by and stack it sometime. Just saying. Just letting you know. Yeah, it was, and the other thing is I'm not even halfway through all of it. Whew. So, a lot of work ahead. And the nice thing is, there's no snow. And next week, the days get longer. Hey, Nick Ladd. I don't know if you, how you doing? He says, hello, Woodhounds. But, I think you're over in Ireland. So coming up, not next week, but the following week, to start off 2021, we have the Back 40 double shot live stream. We're going to do another afternoon live stream for people who can't make it if it's too late, and for the international Woodhounds. So mark that on your calendars, January 2nd. If you can't make it, January 1st. Saturday afternoon, stop on by. I think we'll be starting around 2 o'clock, because I think that's like 8 o'clock in Ireland. I think it's 6 hours. But I was thinking by January 2nd, it would be kind of, miserable outside, and it'd be a good time to have like a double shot live stream. But turns out it might be 50 degrees out and sunny and the perfect day to be out in the woodyard. But we're going to take a little time out, like I said, for the international people and those who can't make it on Friday nights. Oh, hey, it's time for the swinging ladies to pop out again, because John Bradley. Thank you very much, my friend. Everyone, raise those cups up to John Bradley. Cheers. Oh, wait a minute. And I think we got to jump right back over there. Holy crap. We do have to jump back over there. But I can't go. I've already looked up how to do it, Nathan. That's right. Cheers, everyone, to Nathan. And again, happy birthday. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, I read online in this tractor forum, everybody was talking about disabling that safety switch on the seat. But the big thing was to make sure you wait until after your warranty is up, because otherwise your warranty is no longer valid. The other thing I read is that Coyote, I think, is possibly going to be doing a recall on those safety switches, because they've been having a lot of issues with them. I guess freezing up. I don't know. But yeah, it's that'll be fun if there's a recall. Then I won't know. Won't know what to do. Yeah, so it's 2. All right, I think it's 6 hours. Yeah, 6 hours ahead in Ireland. So yeah, it'll be fun to just do a little afternoon live stream once again. We did it once in the summer, and it, everybody kind of liked it. It was a good time. So, speaking of a good time, we are having one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Timothy, hanging out, throwing the cold ones back with outside with Shibe. Oh boy. Oh, you better watch yourself. Thank you very much. Cheers, everybody, to Timothy. If you're hanging out with Shibe, yeah, you better be, it's kind of like what Mr. Jacobson said when he came over to the woodyard. You gotta watch out, because you might get yourself into something you can't handle. Although Mr. Jacobson did a pretty good job. We were just bucking and then splitting, and he needed some of that wood, that oak, for up at his tiny home. So hopefully this weekend he'll get a chance to test some of it out and see how it burns and lasts him all night. Oh, Dennis Hayes. Yeah, that's. I suppose that does make a big difference having the cab. Yeah, that. I talked to somebody else, and they were saying the same thing. They had never had an issue, but they did say that they had one, a Kubota beforehand, and they were having the same thing. Like if you just kind of adjusted your weight a little bit on the seat. Because that's the other thing. Like after I got it started and I was driving it around, if I would go to look behind my shoulder to back up and I'd just shift my weight off the seat, it'd kill it, cut it off. Oh, what? Oh, how's the 500i on fuel? Pretty good actually. Compared to the 291. But I think it's got a little bigger tank. But yeah, if I just, if I just go, I can go quite a while. But if I'm, making some cuts, moving a camera, making a few more cuts, moving a camera, then, you sit and let it idle. I've only put through it 4 gallons of gas so far. So I'm on my 5th gallon of gas. I don't know how many tanks there are to a gallon, but it seems to be running fine. I mean, like I said, compared to the 291, it seems like it runs a little bit a little bit longer, I guess, but yeah, it's oh, Joseph. This is the big question I get asked quite a bit. Are you going to do bundles or stick with bags? Well, I'm going to stick with bags for sure until I run out of them. Because I have, I think I'll have a bunch left in the box that I ordered. And that Northern Woodsman, the website where I get the bags from, he's got, it's a pretty good deal on those bags. And I don't know, I'm just torn, and once I get through all those bags, I'll see. But I just like the way the bags look. It's just sitting out there next to the road. Somebody's driving by, boom, they see that red bag, catches their eye. Oh, hey, that's Firewood bundle. I don't know, something about it. But if I might start selling bundles in a different location, it might be easier to then get like a bundler and wrap them. I don't know. There may be a few other things in the works, planning as far as bags and bundles, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I just like the way it looks, and like I said, I think it grabs a little attention when people are driving by. Hey, Ohio Woodburner, good evening, Joe. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, here is another question I've been getting asked this week with some messages. Who is going to be the next guest on the live stream? Bryce wants to know. Well, I don't want to say yet, just because I haven't finalized the date. But I do have someone in mind. I have contacted him and have been in touch, and we're working out some details. And then I'll let you know. Oh, jeez. What is going on here? I'm locked up. I can't get the ladies off the screen. The ladies are stuck on the screen. What in the heck? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what is going on. You guys. The beauty of live streaming. Yeah, what the heck? All right, hang on. I got to test this now. If I jump back over, now they're off. Now I lost them. Now we lost the ladies. This is... I don't know what's happening. Oh, well. We might have to... everyone's favorite feature of the live stream, seeing these swinging ladies, and now they got stuck, and now I can't get them back. Oh, well. I can't believe I didn't even notice that. I'm sitting here looking right at the screen, and it keeps... But yeah, so I will, hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping to the next guests have in January. Like, I want to kind of do this like once a month, so be spacing it out. And yeah, I've seen a lot of your comments about who and suggestions and whatnot, so we'll see. I've got a little list that I'm working through, and some people, it's not their thing. They don't like, they're not really interested in it. So I have had some people say thanks, but no thanks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But there is going to be something possibly coming. Yeah, we have worked out the agreements with the amazing Amanda. The contract is almost signed, so she may be coming back to make an appearance here soon. Actually, possibly on the live streams in a certain way. Oh. Joseph, what are a good pair of gloves? I just saw your comment there. I actually have been wearing, if it gets cold, I wear the cold weather grips by Wells Lamont, I think it is. But otherwise, I have a Wells Lamont like insulated pair that are been doing pretty good. And I think Scheib, I don't know what gloves he uses in the winter. I know in the summer he's got those Armor or something. I don't know. Michael White, old timer. How are you, buddy? Oh, so earlier, let's see, yesterday, I passed 3 cords burned for the winter. So it's 3 cords in. I'm past 3 cords now, which is surprising because I thought I would be there sooner, but we've had some pretty nice weather, so yeah, 3 cords gone, and we are over halfway through December. So if you think about it, I mean, January, February, got 2 months where it could be really cold, and then, March, things should start warming up. So if I'm lucky, I won't burn as much wood as I had set aside for this year, and then I'll have a little extra for next year, and I'll just keep maintaining, staying ahead. Oh, Michael, how much wood can you split with the 6-way in an hour? Well, with the 4-way, I can do a third of a cord in 20 minutes, so about a full cord an hour. But that's hustling. And if I had the 6-way and somebody feeding me rounds in an hour, I would say, a little over a cord, probably. No, not for sure. The first 20 minutes, face cord, and then the next face cord might take 30 minutes, and then slowly get stretched out. Start to slow down a little bit, but the thing with the 6-way is you need to have that perfect size round, because without it, you're getting your splits end up getting a little too big, and yeah, I don't know. It's hey Stacy, good evening. I saw your comment earlier, but now I see another one. So, how are you doing? But yeah, feeding the splitter right there. That's the key. Feeding the splitter. If you can have, like when I had my friend Mr. Jacobson over here, and he just kept the rounds coming. I mean, all it takes then is just, pulling that lever. But, like I said, it all depends if you just want to split and it don't matter. But if you want to control that size of your end piece, then the 6-way gets to be a little... I have better luck with the 4-way. I don't know, I just have more control, and you can end up getting nice square pieces. Like you'll see coming up what I split today, I made a video on that should be out on Tuesday. And I mean, it's just perfect, bundle and stand wood. It's like 2.5, 3-inch cubes. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. Well, it is time. The bottom of the hour. Time for round 2. Round 2. But yeah, the 6-way, it's interesting because, like I said, if you get the right size round and you can have, a consistent run of that size, which I never have. I mean, I never have, a perfect log that's like a consistent size in diameter is, I probably have like maybe 4 to 6 feet of it. And then it just becomes, then it becomes, and you're resplitting and you're getting a lot of shavings. Well, so here's the thing. All right, see, this is an interesting. So I used to split my wood fairly large, and you're in that mentality of you want nice big chunks for your boiler, but then I got thinking, well, what if eventually there might be a time where I'm not here, and Amanda or the little boss man, even in a few years, has to go out and fill the wood boiler up. So you want to still have some smaller pieces. Plus, the one complaint I have never received from a customer buying firewood was that the pieces were too small. I have, however, received from customers complaints that the pieces were too big. So it's always that, fine line of, do you make it, to me personally, if you're like, everything I'm splitting small is for recreational burning, and like, the nice thing about small splits, if they're a 3-inch cube with no bark on any side, they dry out super fast. They're easy to handle. They burn good. They give a lot of nice flame. And it's, it just works. It fits nice in a bundle. It makes it look like you get a lot of wood in the bundle. It's just the way to go. Now, hang on. All right. Let's see if I can bring back these swinging ladies. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's try it. Because we've got Sam. All right, they're back. So raise your cups up. The ladies are back. Thank you very much, Sam. Cheers. Now let's see if they go away. Oh, they do not go away. I tell you, I did break it. I can turn them on and off. Yeah, it's so, the whole thing with like the size if I know, like some of that maple, I ended up cutting off ends that were, if it was 16-inch and then a little left over, I would just cut a big like 20, 22-inch long round. And then that stuff I know I'm going to be burning. So that stuff I will split pretty big. But if I know what's going in the stand, it's... Plus the other thing, and I kind of talk about this in a video, I think, coming up. But, for me, I kind of like, when I'm sitting around the fire, I like, throwing a piece on. And, like the little boss man likes to grab a piece, throw it on. Well, if you just got 5 big chunks of wood that burn for 2 hours, you never get to mess with the fire. And then at the end of the night, if you, want to extend for another maybe half hour, 45 minutes, you got some smaller splits, you put those on, and by the time you're ready to call it a night, the fire is out, you can head inside. Oh, Michael, does a 6-way go through knotty wood? Yes, it does, but like I said, it will create a lot of shavings and a lot of, just people call it waste, but it's like kindling. So it'll bust it apart, though. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, it's and then you do also get with the 6-way, you get the pie shaped pieces. So you get triangles, and I kind of like the squares. Yeah. Well, and if you're selling it, it does burn up faster, so then they buy more. I mean, it's got there's all kinds of reasons why. But yeah, it's that's always an interesting, always a hot topic. And I'm sure, I think I saw on one of In the Woodyard, Chris, I think he was talking about that in his video about, the size of his splits. It's what the customer wants, and that's why you split that size. Nicholas, yes, they do, but I believe they only make it for a few certain models of their splitter. I think like the 35 ton or something. But yeah, they do make a box wedge. And then they also make this other, I think it's like a 12-way wedge. That kind of is a comparable to the box wedge, but just gives you one push through. Yeah, there you go. Size matters. Oh, firewood at the furnace. Good question. And I forgot to talk. Well, actually, last week when I was talking to Adam about this, we were talking about kindling at the firewood stand. And I actually one time last summer, I gathered up a whole bunch of my scrap shavings and put them in a plastic tote, like just a big square tote. And I put it down at the stand, and I just had on it free. Free kindling, take a handful, grab some if you want. So I figured, people would come, buy a stack of wood. Oh, here's some kindling. Okay, I'll grab a little bit. So the one day I'm outside and I look down there and I see this lady, and she picks up the tote and dumps the whole thing in her trunk. And there she goes. All the kindling was gone. So, I mean, it did say free on the box, free kindling, and I just assumed people would, take a little bit. But, yeah, this one lady, she just grabbed the whole thing and dumped it all out. So I'm thinking about doing something kind of like what that wood guy did with the smaller bags of kindling. But it's just, that's one of the things I have kind of planned out in my rebuild of the roadside stand is to have an area for that. I know whacking axes. I think on his stand, he's got a separate little area that you can open up, and then he's got small bags of kindling in there. So, so yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, incorporating it. But what I would like to do is I'd like to put the kindling in like almost like a brown, like small brown little bag, like a lunch bag, the old lunch bags, because then that way, they could just light the bag on fire and it'd be like a fire starter for them instead of like a plastic mesh bag. I don't know. I'm looking into a few things, so yeah, it's but yeah, I did. That is true. I was surprised that she left the tote. Like she dumped it all out and dropped the tote and away she went. Like, well, all right. I had plenty of it, so I was like, well, I don't care. Oh, was there any? What else is there? Oh, yeah, that wood guy. He is taking a nice long break, but he is super busy. And then I don't know if you remember back, but he did mention, and I think he had a post on this, and then he mentioned it on, I think he mentioned it on the live stream. But he is getting a sawmill sometime, either the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So, yeah, he's he's got many irons in the fire. Hey, Dude Ranch DIY. Good evening. No worries on being late to the party. We still have a few minutes, and who knows? Maybe we'll have another overtime. But I do have to go watch The Mandalorian again. I watched it already once. I have to watch it again. I usually watch every episode 2 to 3, 4 times. Because I watch it, and then I go and I read all the articles about the Easter eggs, and then I go watch it again, and then I watch it one more time. Hey, good evening. Welcome, Mangy Coyote. I got a mangy coyote hanging on the wall back there. New to the channel and new to the industry. Well, you have found a group of people, let me tell you, the people in the chat here and all the other people that have Firewood channels, you have found a good resource for information and inspiration. Let me tell you. The Woodhounds they have a lot of knowledge. I don't know if I can guarantee that I'd have very much knowledge. I'll try to give you some inspiration and some entertainment, but the knowledge part I might not be able to do. Because most of my knowledge comes from most of these people right here. Oh, well, hey, Mangy Coyote, top 5 tips. I will give you one tip right now. Watch my video coming out on Sunday. Because I talk about one of the big things that's tough to do when you get started in firewood. And that is planning ahead. Like you can figure out your splitter, you can figure out your truck, your trailer, you can get all that stuff ready, but the one thing you gotta remember is, like, if you want to sell firewood and you want to have repeat customers and you want to deliver a quality product, that wood needs to season, so you need time. That's the biggest thing, is time. And it's just, I talk about it on Sunday, just like plan on having a plan. You got to have, I talk about, like, my plan was to get to a point where I didn't need to keep making trips down to the farm to bring back my firewood, where I had enough of it up here. And then once I was making a bunch of firewood up here for myself, I figured out, well, I have some extras. I might start selling it. And then now I have that demand and I have my demand, and woohoo! But yeah, it's but there are a lot, like I said, if you just go through and you'll see, you'll start recognizing some names, and you'll start seeing some people have channels, and you watch their channels. They here and there, it's not like anybody really just sits down and says, here's the 5 things you absolutely need to know. But you will pick up stuff here and there. And the beautiful thing is that what one person does works for them. And what another person does might work for them, but it might not work for you. And whatever you do, you just have to find what works best for you. And there's nothing wrong with trying something and failing and trying it again, because we've all been there. I thought I had everything figured out with, where I was going to stack all this wood, and now I'm buried and I don't know where I'm going to stack any of the wood. That's right, Henry. You'll never have enough wood. There's never enough. If you think you're going to need 10 cords, get 20. If you think 20 will do it, get 40. And the good thing is, like I was talking about earlier, I haven't burned as much as I anticipated I was going to burn this year yet. Knock on wood. So if I have extra left over, it's not like that wood is going to go bad, for the following year. So then the following year, I'm just a little bit more ahead. So there's never enough wood, because Chris in the woodyard, he wants it all. I thought for a while that you did have it all over there. I was wondering where those guys kept bringing in all those trucks of logs. Like, sooner or later, it's got to run out of. There's going to be no trees over there. But yeah, you will find. Uh-oh. Here comes our guest appearance tonight. Where did he go? Uh-oh. Don't you want to say hi? Come up here. You gotta come up here and say hi. Oh, you almost bumped your. There he is. Remember, look at the green light and say hi. Oh, the little boss man. Yeah, don't worry about that.
What was it?
I'll show you later. He was out in the wood yard. I don't know if you noticed him on that video on Thursday when I had my friend Mr. Jacobson stop over, but the opening scene, I'm holding the camera and I'm looking to try to find where Jacobson is cutting the wood up, and the little boss man is down in the sawdust digging through it like a dog.
Actually, I'm cutting down an our tree.
Oh.
You saw me cut it down one day.
Yeah, he is growing up. He is getting big. That he is. And he still hasn't gotten his hair cut. So. But anyhow. Yeah, it's, what do we got in here? Oh, we're still looking good. Still looking good. I saw a question back here before, but I think I may have missed it. That's one thing, if you are new here, if you put something in the chat, I probably am going to miss it. So throw it in there again, and I might be able to catch it. Oh, look at that. Wow. What does that say?
Actually, it's like a sign.
Oh, look at that.
Like,
is that the?
This is like the like. So this is like a zipper
Oh.
Unzipped. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, this. Yeah.
You're not showing me yet. It's just.
I talked about this earlier, and he's still getting he's getting pretty handy with the axe, but he also makes his mother a bit nervous when he's out there swinging it. He was chopping down this little sapling tree, and he was using his that Van Dusen axe, and he got it down, and so. But yeah, maybe in a few years we'll get a little chainsaw, maybe one of those electric ones. So then, if he does, let off the handle, it just shuts down. Oh, he's a steel power saw. Yeah, a 50i, a little tiny one. But we'll see. There was a friend of ours that I think his son was like 10 maybe when he started running a chainsaw. I can't remember. But it was like, whoa. Wow, really? For the most part, I'd just be happy if he starts, stacking wood. That's the big thing. I'm gonna try to get him to stack, pick up the sticks and stack them. That's what I need the most help with right now. Although I don't know, I might just not worry about stacking until spring. We'll see. And I still if hang on, what is that? Yeah, I still haven't gotten all the maple logs back to the woodyard either. If anybody was wondering on the overflow video. So that is still a work in progress. Oh. Hey, John, how are you? Good evening. It depends. Sometimes I don't. I don't have time. I try to keep up and read them, just glance at them when they're going through, but tomorrow morning, if I have a little time, I might watch a little bit and read through them, but sometimes, so yeah, if there's something you really need to, you can go to back40firewood.com, there's a contact page, or you can email back40firewood@gmail.com. But yeah, sometimes I don't go back and read the chats. Firewood at the furnace. I do cover what I can in the winter. Regardless of if it's been seasoning for 3 months or 6 months, or if I just split it yesterday. I try to get it covered just to keep all the snow off of it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I mean, this year now, we don't have any snow, so. Let's see. How much do I split in a week? It depends. I think today I probably split probably over a cord of wood today. I think once I stack it up, it'll be close to a cord. And then, once I get all that maple cleaned up, I might, not split for a couple days because I'm going to be hauling wood back from my neighbors, which I still have all those logs up there. So it just depends. Yes, this is the thing. I've greenhouse plastic, that heavy duty plastic that I have. I did look into some of that, and I think that would be a good solution to get covering up like big, long rows of wood. You know, they make those woodpile tarps that are 4 feet wide by, I think, 18 feet long. But then you still have to, put how many down? And then they're not that wide, so I have thought about that, John. I saw your video, too, on how you have all yours covered up with that greenhouse plastic. So I'm thinking the other thing that would do is if the sun hits it, it would help, turn it into almost like a little mini oven. Oh, hey, Sam, we're overdue. Let's jump over there. We'll turn the music on, but I don't have the ladies. So, everybody, raise your cup up. Team Woodhound drink to Sam. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers. I wonder why those ladies quit working. Well, they didn't quit working. They got stuck. They were having too much fun. Oh, boy. Yeah, so anyhow, like I said, next week, I don't know if you guys saw that video, but next week on Christmas Day, of course, Friday, we will be going live that night. So if you get together for Christmas and you got the friends and family over and you have your meal, you open your gifts, and you're sitting around next Friday night, you can tune in right here, and we will have ourselves a little Christmas Back 40 live stream, special edition, Christmas edition. And don't forget, then the following week, double shot live stream. So, we'll see here. Let's see, is somebody asked something? Oh, how much is it? Yeah, a cord is 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall, and 8 feet long. Hey, Tony! Have a good evening and a good rest of the weekend, my friend. So, yeah, if you aren't able to join us next week on Friday night, everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you prefer. But yeah, if you are, a lot of times around the holidays, throughout the day you're doing stuff, and then that evening you don't have anything going on. So plan to come right back here and tune in to the Back 40 live stream. And like I said, I might be, there will be, actually, I'll just tell you, there will be a little giveaway going on next week, so get ready for that. But I think we are at almost the top of the hour, and I don't want to push the boundaries too far with a overtime extended period again tonight, because, like I said, I do have to go watch the season finale of The Mandalorian one more time, and yeah, so. So yeah, if we don't see you here next week, everybody have a Merry Christmas. If you did get snowed in, hope you can get dug out this weekend and enjoy the weather as much as you can. Oh, and we have Mr. Scheib. Thank you very much. Have a great night, guys. Stay safe. And you do the same, Mr. Scheib. Everybody raise your glasses up. Last call here with Outside with Scheib. Cheers. And with that, we'll jump over to the little closing credits here. Oh, look at this. Sid's Time Outdoors. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Enjoy the weekend. So everybody, one last cheers to Sid Time Outdoors. So yes, all you Woodhounds, thanks for tuning in. Thank you all, moderators. Thank you all, super chatters. Greatly appreciate that. And again, if we don't see you next Friday night, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the rest of this evening and the weekend. And remember, stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much. Cheers.